Canavare, mame. Are Canavare, mame. Bafana bana se ba le teng. Ke ditaba tse le tsamakeneng. Bona hape ha ka pala metix. Okay, let me address the facts. Wa tshwana le abantu. Le tla etsa. Serele phakati inside.
What it is.
We are back at it again.
We definitely back in it again.
2litreBoiZ got a game me.
It's your boy VICE. I'll be the ghost nigga as always. Got your boy Poppa back in the building.
Yo, he's back, people. He's back, yo.
Got your boy Melito as always, residency.
Hey yo, what's happening? Hey yo, you know what's up.
Yeah, man. Alright, gents. Good to have you guys back in the studio again. What's been happening? Let's start it off slow. Pops it. What's up, man? What's been happening?
You good?
Fit. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Living, zamming in this country. Melito.
Yeah, boy.
What about you?
Life has been lifing, boy.
Smooth sailing.
Not really. We get in there.
Hang on.
We get in there.
I just could talk about we get in there. Thanks for everyone that's been joining us each and every week.
Yo, thanks.
Yeah,
a lot.
like
Yo, we
for
see
real.
the numbers growing.
Yeah,
yo.
thanks, guys.
Keep sharing,
support.
subscribing, liking, and
Yeah.
tell your family, your mother, grandmother, your grandkids. Tell them to the 2litreBoiZ are on. Okay,
Gara
game. You know what it is.
Alright, boys, let's get straight to it. As always, Mzansi Mona dithodia etsahala. Ba re ke ona bioscope o tla o tlo shebella. Movie from Dan Carter. I'm sure he stole it somewhere too. So we gotta acknowledge kana kumanga uthi amdlakasi.
Khosi mama.
Yeah, yo. Last time we put out a podcast,
we talked about it.
Yeah, we were like, yo, this nigga is making some serious like statements out here talking about like, nah, just from Friday, Tlakasutlo was stable, Olivier. And he actually kept it.
Yeah, I remember saying, don't lie to the people on a public platform.
So
I think you guys can remember that.
It's been a whole weekend past. Kitty guy, Buffett. Kitty Tre.
It's a third.
Tre.
Hey.
2025. So, on household at all. And I want to blow my
It's surprising, eh?
We actually living in a place in Kwakwa. So
yeah, in the bundies.
like really, even in Kwakwa, like we in the deep parts. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, Mell, what do you think about Khosi keeping his word?
Hey man. I was going on and a nigga like Waupula. I went on and on about, hey, you shouldn't lie to the people.
Don't lie in a public platform.
On a public platform. Do not lie during the people. But hey man.
Turns out he wasn't lying.
Yeah. But I'm still skeptic about this whole keeping the lights on.
As you should.
5 days. I'm waiting to see the next coming weeks how everything is gonna roll out because winter's still coming.
Because what was the problem? How did you fix it?
I mean,
is this permanent? What's going on?
I mean, I just saw. Well, I think I was watching that with you when they were reporting about, hey, they're trying to bring the nuclear thing back.
Yeah. So South Africa is sort of like trying to use that as a leverage for America. So apparently we did have a nuclear deal on the table with America. Apparently it's all done, but it's or something. So now with the AfriForum guys and all this stuff and Trump doing sanctions to us and all this stuff. So, I mean, like nothing has actually really impacted yet. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But like because of that, like it's almost like the South African government is also saying like we're hitting back. So they're like, yo, we can actually scrap that nuclear deal. Iran.
Yeah, because Iran has their own nuclear thing going on there.
Yeah. And they're pretty good with the technology.
And they're promising us they're gonna give us the thingy. The technology as well.
Yeah.
Hence, the America wants to keep everything to themselves.
Yeah, and if we go with them, that includes Russia as well. I
Russia as
believe.
well, yeah.
Yeah. So.
So I think it's a good deal. I think South Africa should go with the Iran-Russia deal because America, as we all know, it will try to dictate, sanction. Imagine now we depending on America for electricity. Just imagine that, the chaos that's gonna cause. Because now Trump can be like, yeah, we're gonna shut down the power now. We're gonna turn off the tabs now for you because you're not cooperating.
Yeah, but we should be very, very, careful. Move very diplomatically.
Yeah.
But
because
definitely the one that seems to have an advantage. Thanks for bringing up they did this move because they also did another move, which is also another sort of like retaliation. They're also trying to tax Google. I think
yeah.
They're trying to tax Google and Twitter. They're saying Majida interfere with journalism. They're not getting, like how click Google Bailey and all this stuff. So it's a mess. So it's almost like we're trying to fight back as a country, but it's
trying to fight the
sketchy.
system
It's
as a
sketchy,
country.
man. It's sketchy. When a KB he kept his word. Or some tip.
Nah, kusumthepa. Hey, ngesithephi kumzansi mo phela.
Can you trust the nigga?
Nah,
man?
bro.
You trust the nigga?
Nah. Ka mabaka lo ke nka fetho gati a fetho no re shebile winter re shebile winter and then ha mo ke ka mo re phelang teng. Mare ska ha chulo fetho ne itse fela ka mo fe wa bona beke then re bone since from Friday imtla ka so sawe o since le teng fetho yeah maybe
I don't know.
For nakonyana yena fela re sa shebile because of ke traile lo search how because of ne ke zama ho bona hore like o tla re fa feedback ya hore why mtla ka so sawe and then santane ba le busy kang way forward ya bona hore mtla ka so ska hlotso wa ska
Did you actually find something?
nah because of hlahisa next because of
Because the amount they spend on fuel and coal
Someone's
to keep up
definitely
the electricity on, I'm guessing if they still doing that, meaning they burning taxpayers' money like nobody's business. Like someone is eating, like what Waras was saying on that podcast. Like someone is getting that money to supply diesel. Someone is delivering those coals to those substations. Someone is getting a lot of money, and looks like they don't want to turn off the taps yet.
Yeah.
So, but the lights are on. So I don't know how long will this last. We'll see. We'll give you guys an update on what's going on
in South Africa, our land. Any
In
last
South
words
Africa, our land,
to close it off, Popzito?
Yeah, ke tsa fela go paile la mtlakase le ke nthubilana ba mbitsa Dr. Khosientso. Yeah.
Khosientso.
Yeah. Because of Ubadile,
Yeah.
and he has the credentials. I'm not saying he does not, but I'm saying you have to explain some stuff before you come out and tell us that you're going to keep on until the power on for the whole time now. Did he say forever or did he give us a deadline?
I don't think we got any details.
Mara mfe today e tshwanela msantsi le ka dipolitiking ga mophosa tsa retsa jwalo like tla go jwetsa ntho dene a ska bua re tlo tswela pele jwa retse like wa bona o wetsala
Left in the dark.
yeah
In South Africa, our land. A ke renkeng private jet ya rona e re ke re landed this
Where we going, boy?
You've been there. America, as the Zulus would say. We go into the land of apparently freedom and justice and whatnot, liberty,
The world police.
all that. So this week, Bafeto, ya Ukraine banke Zelensky. It's not. I think because these people, you have to remember, they are basically like they're the same tribe with the Russians. So
The one and the same thing.
the Russian president is called Vladimir Putin. This guy, he's also Vladimir, but it's with a twist. So he's Volodymyr Zelensky. So it's weird stuff like that. You know, like Honalbo Baloi, Honale Baloi. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. If you catch me, you catch me. Wantola. Like, yeah. It's weird.
Take it how you take it.
So, if Wantola rekere. So, anyways, out here, finally, Trump is busy and offer everyone an interview. I think even the Indian guy, Mahendra Modi. Yeah, he already sat down with Trump, and even Russia already sat down with Trump, and finally, Volodymyr Zelensky akathola chance bamkenya Oval Office. I saw this clip asanzana wakena nje.
My nigga didn't know he's going for a trap.
It seems like it was planned because there's a clip mobile in Kantle Trump emits otswaka transition sensaba like, oh look, he decided to dress appropriately or something like that, which is already a jab because they don't like that he doesn't wear suits and stuff. So yeah, he got in there. Keman Trump na vutile ka vice president ya kana mauti libitsula JD Vance.
JD Vance.
Yeah.
JD Vance kilpayambe.
Yeah, tutsabo receipt Vance. Anyways, kaba dutsida when it seemed like a tussle back and forth. To be honest, it looked like they were bullying Volodymyr. But
you don't have the cards.
Yeah, but there's some people that are like, actually, Volodymyr was very disrespectful. So they feel like Trump was just putting him in his place because the homeboy Barutleka energy and Black Air Force energy. But nah, bro, I'm cover Trump. It's not a pushover. So when JD Vance, he said something like, did you say thank you?
Did you say thank you? Imagine.
Dude, I'm always like, dude, everything that Trump is doing, I honestly am not with it. I almost said I don't F with it. Trying to keep it PG out here. But like, I'm always like, man, if he was a South African president, I'd be rooting for him so hard. Because think about it this way, like, do we ever get a thank you from Zimbabwe?
No.
You know, do we ever get a thank you from, I think we supplying places like Namibia with some electricity. Allegedly, okay, guy, I'm not that well informed, but I know that we do a lot for, we do a lot of humanitarian stuff. Of course, I'm sure our ANC cadres have some interest in these places, but
you have a lot of interest.
You just like, man, like we never get anything. Instead, we just, at least a lot of South Africans feel like we just get disrespect and be called xenophobic, and for a country that has the most foreigners in its borders, like. It's in Africa, at least. I don't know how other countries are, but like in Africa, we are the ones with the most foreigners. Yet we are apparently xenophobic. So, guys, I enjoyed saying that. I was just saying the way Trump went on handle. I'm like, man, I wish we had a president that can handle some guys like this. But do you guys feel like Trump was right? I'll call Popzito because I made last time.
Sure.
We want to join the Bentley.
Nah, for side yaga,
Sure.
you're gonna Trump as a sharp without content.
Via
because of fetu body resource still banal to now. So like kindly enough, like I get told Trump will be like, in fetu 2 pieces and you World War III. So like, okay, Scalari Chola no when I le little book like won't la to what out demand since time you meet that is why demand Laneba interview like Fox News channel, ne?
Oh yeah, he did after he got kicked out of the White House. He went to Fox News apparently. Carry on.
Yeah, Kimani like Ukolata Trump and apology now, and he said like, nah. I'm quality apology because of like who do you feel to no Trump do when I well and I got Trump do when I'm handling I got so this guy about tribunal like has such a hotel at White House.
Yeah, it's a tough one. So when I want to hear like, cause in terms of the war, Russia, when I'm ha Trump up with about like you should be thanking us. Well, he's vice president at least. Trump agrees. Do you feel like yes, he should have been more humbled, or like nah, like he was humbled and they're acting as if he wasn't? Like when I look at it, like the way when I video.
Nah, you know, not so humble enough for it.
So there is a validity to Dabaoga, like maybe he could have handled this better.
Yeah, it's a bit I was like, yeah. Because of no single one of retina, so
yeah, because the way I look at it is like you still have to consider, because I looked at who's contributing the most to a budget towards fighting. I would say Delia Trumpo, I mean 50% of your natural resources, that's a bit much. Yeah. That's straight up. That's an African deal.
You're not doing fuck up. Yes.
They're scamming him.
They're trying to treat them European boys like Africans over there. I'm like, yeah, that's a bit much. But at the same time, like, they are the ones defending so much. So, like, I feel like he should have maybe come in crawling yana. See, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Popzito, last words how on this whole thing, just to close it off on your end. Just going forward, like, what should he do? If you were Volodymyr right now, only Ukraine, only surrounded by soldiers, people dying, you know, all this stuff, what would you do, bro?
And it looked like if it Kikinahane, Kikibueli Timiaka, Kikuko Banavanahanaka, because of a faithful, a trampoline was good.
It's looking sketchy for the boy. Yeah. I hear you. Melito, I know you probably got a whole different opinion on this.
Yeah, well, let's go to the beginning of this whole thing. I wanna ask you, guys. The reason why Russia and Ukraine, why are they fighting again?
So Russia, after the Soviet Union dissolved, right? Like a lot of their satellite states, which used to be basically part of them, they basically went their separate ways and started their own state. So ever since Russia, after that, it was turmoil, right? Like obviously you just lost and things are a bit crazy. That's when they formed the oligarchy. You know, all the rich guys took all the resources, and once everything got stable, they got a proper leader, well, a strongman leader who came in there, took all of that in control. Once they got control of the state under control, they started funding their military again, and basically Putin decided, you know what, I'm rebuilding this whole thing. So I think they started with Crimea, they annexed that, a whole bunch of wars have been going on, the Chechen wars and all this stuff, like you gotta look into it. So obviously all these other ex-Soviet states are looking at this like, yo, and Ukraine had been independent for a while, but like Russia was still very close to them. They have some ethnically Russian people there, you know, people that identify as Russians. Again, I see them all as pretty much Russian people, the Rus, historically. But like, so so Russia uses that, much like the Congo and Rwanda situation. Like, we got some people in there. They use that as a pretext to say, like, look, we are going in to protect our people. So, and then eventually they annex the whole country, obviously. That's the goal. So for me, how I would look at it is at some point, Ukraine saw all this and they were like, at least to the European Union, they were like, look, let's join up with y'all. We want to join up with y'all so y'all can protect us and Russia can stay away from us. You know what I'm saying? The reason why they haven't, the European Union at least haven't accepted this over the years was because Ukraine isn't a perfect country. Ukraine is a lot like South Africa in a way that like it's very corrupt. There's a lot of stuff that happens. There are some ex-Nazis there and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Hope we don't get demonetized, but stuff like it's just facts. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of racist people. Even when the war started, a lot of black people were complaining about being treated really badly, not being allowed to travel back to Africa, being sent into the front line to suddenly fight for Ukraine. It's weird stuff. But like Russia then sees all this and they're like, yo, we can't allow them to join the European Union because then they'll be out of our sphere of influence. There is allegedly some resources, of course, in Ukraine to be exploited.
Always the motive.
Of course. So Russia wants that. So yeah, that's basically the whole reason why Russia, they say they were going in. Literally, the Russians say we're going in to get rid of all the Nazis in Ukraine, which is insane because the president, Mr. Volonsky, is Jewish. So how can you say a Jewish man is a Nazi? So that's how the whole thing started. And we're here now.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here now.
I'm getting there. I'm going to answer the question, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, I hope I summarized.
Yeah, because I was going to try to explain that, but I know I was going to take forever to explain it. So I knew you were going to nail the points quick. Yeah. So... now, here's another question, the last one. For an example, Lesotho, you are South Africans. You are South African. You guys are neighbors. Say, Lesotho to South Africa because Lesotho is landlocked, right?
Yeah.
Now, this is an example. I'm not saying it's that. Ne? Say Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is too close. Zambia, for an example. Zambia is your number one enemy as South Africa. Okay. You have this nuclear whatever that all these other countries, they've been telling you, hey, you need to, lay down those, disarm those nukes, wara, blah, blah. But you know that if you do that, means you don't have power anymore. You can't just do whatever you want. Now the world police can come and tell you what to do, right?
America.
Well, America. So now they can tell you what to do. So now, countries like North Korea, China, Iran, Russia, those countries, apparently they have nukes.
Well, Iran doesn't have nukes, but
they're very close.
Yeah, they can pretty much get it done apparently really quick if they wanted to.
If they want to.
Due to what's been happening to them last year, they might be pushed into a corner to actually consider that.
Being pushed to a corner. So now, the question is, would you allow him to side with Zambia, knowing that Zambia is your enemy? You alate KB alate Zambia. You know what? Come and support me. Ke batla protection ya hao because makewaka kiyo mohaisani waka ke ntho ke hlanya. Like you can't predict what he's gonna do next. You can't predict. One day I got to Amboma, just like what's been happening now.
Sure.
So, would you allow him to have allies and forces and weapons to defend against you, knowing that even if those other guys, intelligent enemies, they can attack you through him?
It's a tough one, bro. Because again, you are a sovereign state, right? So the decision should be yours at the end of the day. Now, I look at it fishy from the other guys that are intervening. The data bundles renew Wi-Fi fast. So give a bit skeptically by Kenan because I start but at the same time, Babitsu one dollar. So it's a tough one. So the thing is between Russia and America, in my opinion, it's such a like into a like but one fit like space.
Yeah.
Yeah, but after that, it's a war.
One dollar, like these people, though, they've been at this, like, to point out America did a lot of propaganda to ensure that the world sees them as the ones that basically won World War II. But like, really, it was Russia that put the, you know, they lost the most people as well. No one talks about that. Like, it's very, like, they've been beefing for so long that, like, at this point, to look at who's wrong, who's right is really, it's a tough one. It's a tough one because they really look at the Ukrainians like that. Yala little brothers. Yeah. Like, I think so I don't think it's fair, honestly. I think they should, like, Ukraine should be allowed to have self-autonomy and do that. You know, Europe is like, they may speak differently, but fuck my like, to me, they're all just Caucasians. Like, but they don't feel that way themselves. And that should tell you something. Like the Germans and Netherlands people. So like, I feel like even their language, it sounds familiar, but like they see themselves as distinctly different people. Like one taller, like same way as Mabuhu as Ibona is, but
the Dutch.
So about Africa, never gonna happen. But one taller, like in Tunga, like at the end of the day, like, everyone wants to have their own autonomy and be in charge of their own destiny. So I honestly can't give you a straight answer as to who's wrong, who's right. Like, but I do look at the person that's intervening, because these are two brothers fighting.
Okay.
It is unfair because the big brother obviously has bigger weapons. To just watch the other guy get effed up. Because again, America it'll help. So for them to just now leave, which is where I want you to tell me when I want to run meeting.
Yeah, I was getting there.
Alright, cool.
So, not to prolong this this topic, I feel like Russia is wrong in its own way, but at the same time, I feel like they have the right to defend their borders. You know, because I mean, like, you don't want your enemies to one day kill you or what happened. Come on, it's developing those weapons. You know, you but by the end of the day, what's what we defend? If your enemies will try to get at you, and now if your neighbor, aside Talamuto Hole, Luena, knowing that one day they might attack you through them, or they might try to change the political sense of your country through them, because you know, this game, but we're very slick. You know,
you're talking the truth, because basically America and Europe are basically trying to surround Russia.
Yeah. So look at America. America doesn't want anyone to build what you call these things, they like military bases next to their country.
They would never.
They will never allow that. So now, imagine now Russia build a military base in Mexico. Do you think America is gonna allow that to happen? No, they're not gonna allow that to happen. Come on now. Never. So yet again, if Russia allows Ukraine to be part of NATO, what's gonna happen? NATO is going to dictate what happens now in Ukraine. Now Russia doesn't have a say anymore. So I feel like it's a give and take, this situation. But if it was according to me, I wouldn't have started fighting, shooting first. You know, I would have tried to. But at the same time, if you can't win the negotiations, what? Because you remember what Putin said? Like, yeah, we were talking to these guys until they decided they don't want to talk to us. Yeah. So now, what do you do when you in that situation? Do you wait for to see them build, or do you destroy and try to negotiate? which is what Putin is. That's why they keep saying that Putin is going to win this war. You know? Yeah, that's my take.
So basically, what I'm getting from you is, like F. Zelensky.
No, I'm not saying F. Zelensky. I'm saying, I feel for the Ukraine people because they're the ones who are suffering throughout this whole ordeal. They're the ones who are, don't have places to sleep on, food, you name them. The list is endless. They're the ones suffering in short. So now, if things were, I don't know how to put it. If things were in a way that we can communicate and solve issues without involving the people's chaba and all that through this whole bullshit, because people died. Like, let's not forget about that. Innocent people died. For what? For what? For what? At the end of the day, it's for nothing. Even if you'd say, "Hore, Russia is trying to protect their borders," whatever, but it's still for nothing because those people, if they didn't start shooting, they'll still be alive today.
Yeah.
So it's a very difficult one. So I'm not saying F. Zelensky. I'm just saying, hey man, we are in this modern world. It's difficult to just conclude with one answer. Like, try to negotiate. I feel like Zelensky Lena could have, tried to negotiate with Russia before everything escalated, because if you don't want to talk to me and I'm trying to talk to you, I'm going to do whatever I feel like it's in the benefit of my own
Hold
country.
it right there, because here's the thing. So if you're Zelensky, right, you were told by America that, like, look, we got your back.
We got your back, boy.
We got your back.
We're going to give you those nukes.
I feel like people forget that part. That, like, because that's where the Trump thing really bothers me.
Yeah.
Because, yes, the only reason why Ukraine had the confidence to even go, and very brave people. I mean, the way they put up the fight, like, guys, like, Afghanistan had the soldiers there when America was leaving. They had American weapons. The military. As soon as America left, those guys put down the weapons, gave them to, I think it's the Taliban.
The Taliban, yeah.
And gave up the country. No fighting, nothing.
Fighting.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we call some assis. Like, that's what we call that. But the Ukrainians are facing, Russia, bruh. Like, it's not that Russia comes there. Russia isn't just... Dude, they came in there, and I really did think it's going to last 2 weeks, like Putin thought too. But, like, they put up a fight. So very brave. Like, it's clear that these people want their autonomy. So I get where then you get that confidence of, if your people are saying we're willing to fight for the country, and then America, right, this big behemoth empire, right, is saying we're going to beg you on this. I totally get why they went ahead with it. What's sad is that then you have to keep in account, so, like, America is... I don't like to call them this, but they are sort of like a democracy. So presidents do change. And it's really unfortunate that, like, this is the situation they find themselves in, where the guy that's suddenly like, I'm not with supporting ya. I'm done, sending weapons and all that.
Cutting the budget and all that.
It's insane. So I feel for him, but I also do feel like then he should have traveled further, like, unfortunately, because they still ended up emasculating him anyway. So yeah, maybe because that's the only thing that seems to work on Trump if you don't have the cards, like,
because if you remember, like, America, they are allies of Ukraine, right?
Yeah.
Now, if your ally is doing that to you, what does that say?
That's what I'm asking.
Now, I'm looking at all these other countries that are allies of America. I'm like, until war comes to you, you don't know how.
I think we should all say it, like, dude. If I'm Taiwan right now, I'm shaking.
I'm shaking my boots. Taiwan, you better be gearing up yourself for war, because China is saying they want their country back, and I don't know if America is gonna back you up in this, because Trump is out yet saying that you guys should pay tax because you're using Americans' technology, those chips. I don't know. Hey, it's a bit vivid for you guys as well. So you better be gearing up for if China decides we are taking.
Yeah, because honestly, if I'm China, And I'm looking at this. I'm like, now is the time.
Now is the time. You know, what's going to stop him?
That next guy is probably going to be some Democrat that's going to support them. I'm like, yo, let me just get in now. While Trump is like, yeah.
And Japan too.
Yeah, Japan has been building up their military. South Korea as
South
well.
Korea as well. Yo, South Korea is there.
Asia's busy. I always look at Africa like, damn, bruh, and what are we doing?
Nothing.
Yeah.
We're busy bickering over.
We're busy
scrap,
begging the people that are oppressing us to give us AIDS funds, to give us food funds, to give us military funds, to everything, right?
Yeah,
Invest
we're talking about
and
the funds. I was watching with you that presentation, or what is his name? I forgot his name, but he's like the head of the military. What do you think about what he was saying? Because now it's said, you hear that politicians are telling you, we are ready for war. But your top guy at the military there says, no, this is a Mickey Mouse
the guy that's in charge
military.
of the guys.
The guys that are in charge of the military saying, this is a Mickey Mouse military. We can't do shit.
Which we
with
all
it.
saw, let's be real.
Yeah, but
KB, did you see when the guys were carrying our dead soldiers, returning dead soldiers from DRC? Did you see them carrying the caskets and all that? Did you see that? How did that look? Did that look like these guys
are ready for war? No way. No way. You cannot convince me anyhow.
I think we all saw. So thanks for bringing that up, because I was very happy that he came through and said that. Because I think it's obvious. It's the same thing that's happening in DRC. As much as I'm always saying, like, man, their government is so weak. Ours is probably weaker, because I don't think we're ready for any attack.
Nah,
I don't think we're ready. If I always think of it this way, like, if Nigeria was a serious nation, they would have invaded us in a week.
So now I say, if we get invaded and all that, just arm the people, because our military is not equipped.
Yeah, I've been saying that.
Just arm the citizens. Arm the citizens to
even beyond
to protect
the
themselves and go
invading
fight.
thing. We are already invaded by criminals. If you have a car in this country, you should probably have a gun. If you have a family that you care for in this country, you should probably have a gun.
If you have a business, you should probably have a gun.
I can't think of anyone that can honestly say, I trust the police, they'll take care of me in this country. So that's again the fault of ANC.
You see the whole issue that happened there in our police station there, Godumela in Namahadi.
Yeah.
Like our cops got killed, got shot there.
And it just felt like they weren't following protocol. They just went in there. I don't know. Or they didn't know that these guys have guns, but you should know.
You should know.
Yeah.
And because I feel like they were coming, but there's a break-in. I mean, like, you wouldn't break into someone's business with a knife. You'd try to get a gun at least. Because what if that owner has a gun? Yeah. You're going to defend what? With a knife? No. You can't bring a knife to a gunfight. Come on.
There's no professionalism. There's just nothing. Gents. It's hard.
Yeah, it's tough.
And then why little Japan the way like Vaspananka thing. Like they waking hours 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. which means so span 6 days. 6 days a week. And I know the problem is mental health for one. But depression, stress, because of Baspanaka like Baspanaka Tata, and then abatole break enough. Maybe how to promote it's 1 day or 2 days, and then after then it span. Like, and then uga span overtime, to get on to Bakabatang again, income like enough. But yeah, bona country bona ba builder, yeah. Sure, get on to but hey, uga kaika bona ba kabata.
Yeah, Japan suffers from too many people, not enough resources, and a very, very, very small space to exist.
And their population is on a downhill.
It's another one, gents. I feel like to close it off with the Trump Volonsky thing, I feel like it's the thing we should take away from this is that Zelensky's in trouble.
Very deep trouble.
And if I am someone that's militarily dependent on America, I am immediately changing that and making other plans. You know
Because
what I'm saying?
Zelensky can go to China and ask for help.
Yeah.
Nah,
Because China, we all know, will side with Russia
of course.
in a blink like this.
Of course, that's their
So-
super communist brother.
So what other powerhouse do you think has military equipment that they can supply you with? Because they all align with the US, or either US or Russia or China. So I feel like Zelensky is in deep
Yeah,
trouble.
he is. I did see that the Europeans said they will increase their budget towards him, so they really are standing behind him still. Good luck, man. There's some white people stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
let them sort the shit out, so
Yeah,
that
this
when we
is-
have our own problems here in
Yeah.
Africa, we can sort it out as black
This is
people as well.
This is literally some tribal war stuff. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like they just call it differently because it's white people, but it's some tribal war.
It's
people.
tribal.
It's tribal war. So last topic of the Z. Yeah, gents. This country, man.
Hey.
I know, gents. This country it's confusing.
Very.
It's very, very confusing. Every week in J, gent.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like we don't even have enough time to discuss a lot of the stuff that goes on here.
We definitely don't have enough. If we can discuss everything that has been happening in South Africa, well, but you know what? They must tune in for the next episode, because we're gonna be talking about some of those stuff as well.
Yeah, just to close things off, let's touch on a bit about this Elon Musk stuff. And I have to just say, like, I was just about 3 years, maybe 2 years ago, somewhere there, I was the biggest fan of Elon Musk.
Same.
Yeah.
And
Same.
I wanted a Tesla. Now
Same.
I don't even
I
want to
don't
see
know
those
if I
things.
still want to tell the
I
Cybertruck.
don't
I don't know.
I don't
My
even want to
feelings
see them.
are.
I just see it as a Nazi car now. So
Ay.
it's a tough one. But this is the thing that I feel like us as black people, we have a problem with, man. Like, it's a serious problem. We gotta admit it. We are too trusting. We are too
Very
trusting. We gotta, dude. What? Like, we gotta. There are no white people that love us, except I think I learned today, Vela. Are they the Bosnians? Is it Bosnians? Man, somewhere in the Balkans, there's this country that they just very accepting towards black people, because they went through similar things, but they got invaded by the Ottomans. Someone that knows their history will know who I'm talking about. They love them some basketball. They got that guy's from there. Djokovic. Yeah.
Djokovic.
Yeah, that's probably how you say it. I don't know.
Djokovic, yeah.
I don't know how you say those things. But like, those are the only white people in the world that have ever shown any sort of like respect, love, all that to black people that I have known about. Everyone else is just so, these people are cruel, Like,
People are cruel. And we're
Why
not just not talking about the Caucasians. These other races as well.
dude, all of them. How on earth the richest man in the world can be South African and hate South Africans? That's
With a
the
passion.
reality we living in. You know what I'm saying? We got Drekas, Duplessis. That's another one that I had major love for. I'll admit it. And I always knew, like, I'm probably going to regret this, honestly, because there were, again, we also have to admit, there's always those black guys that are right there on some, like, these guys are racist. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. And we like, you guys just want to paint everyone with this.
Wara.
You guys. And then these guys proved to you, like, dude, on what basis does Drakus Duplessis, except for just being racist? What is the advantage of him coming out, loving Trump, supporting a Trump, talking about these matters of farmers in South Africa? Like, every time these people they can't prove it. Half the matters that's happening on these farmers are actually their employees working there. It's crazy. A lot of these things are actually done by the Burkis. it's the most maddening thing, and I'm gonna lose my mind if I go into it. Popa. Emina, when it comes to white people and just us moving forward, like, because we all have this disease as black people, not all of us, because again, there's always those deep because that are just like, nah. And I'll admit, I'm not that. I don't have this hate for white people. You know what I'm saying? I don't have it, but like, man, I'll be damned if I let any other white person fool me again, bro.
Right.
Like, I am so done. I'm so done.
So that's why you don't trust the GNU so much.
I don't want to even go into business with them because I always thought of it like, yo, at the end of the day, we got to go into business with them. I'm like, yo, black people, I guess I'm going to have to die broke because it's the business and stuff. Everything is successful. We running like a mafia. I don't know what's going on, but like, hopefully the podcast pops off and we don't gotta go into crime. Please like, share and subscribe.
Please like,
comment,
share,
and
subscribe, comment down below. Tell us it's important or not.
Like, they'll never work with us. They don't like us. They want to separate from us. They've already started go ranya. Crazy stuff.
That shows you.
Crazy stuff. Pop and Veto, like, how should we move forward when it comes to white people in general?
I get it. Distance because of our to buyer, because of no, when I was Bolendi, Yabona, we in.
Ba re bile ke bona ba tlileng pele
mo jwang e lo re lendi mfethu ke batho ba batho a o fihla ka morao wena o so batla re ke hao a go go jwetse jwang
ba re tswa Congo man.
So bona ba tswa ka rona re tswa Congo.
Ke tshong ke re mfethu batho ba batla go reng.
Where did they come from? If we
and
are
then
from
the
Congo,
actual people that everyone acknowledges already, they were already here, the
Khoisan,
they have been silenced. I don't know one Khoi leader. I'm sure they exist.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm sure they are there.
I'm sure there's
they're
a
just not
council
getting
of them
the
somewhere.
voice, their voices out
and
there.
if Maburu were genuine people, they'd be elevating that, right? But again, to show they're just on some evil-ish, bro. Like that's the only way you can put it. After so many years, bro, of oppressing us, of, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like, dude, yeah, our government sucks, bro. Like, we're not disagreeing there, but like, what's the use of y'all adding more drama? Like, I don't get this.
Like,
people,
are you
dog.
here to solve the problems? Or are you here to create more
I
problems?
don't get. And what makes them think they can survive on their own? It means they're ready to use some slave labor.
Yeah.
That's the only. I'm telling you, that's the only conclusion to these people being granted statehoods in Africa like that. They're gonna use slave labor. And these people, they're gonna affect us as the native South Africans one way or the other.
That's all. And I don't know if it's
not gonna happen.
Yeah, I get it. But again, if Babatla to Congo, which means in which Babatla to Congo, Babatla know how Babatla land, Babatla gonna Hutile Congo because of Retada.
So, Lebona Tamiva Hutilega,
Bonabato Hutelaga.
Netherlands,
Hey, Abai, Rabono, it's a line here. And again, takes I think at a bit of work at Elon Musk. Yeah.
Because he's one of them that's really been a disgusting character. My bad, I wasn't talking to the mic. He's been just disgusting. A disgusting character. There's no other way for me to put it. There's no positive that Elon is. And I've always been very suspicious because, like, this guy has been rich, bro. He's been rich. I remember there was a time when South Africans were begging him, like, yo, bring us the Teslas and all this stuff. And Nix. And then I started seeing that he's very antagonistic when he started pushing the Starlink thing, talking about like, nah, you guys have racist laws. Like, dude, what? You want to come in and just do business and not hire black people and not have us? That's not fair. America doesn't allow that. Like, no country allows that. Like,
he doesn't want to.
It just shows he's blatantly
In short,
racist.
he doesn't want like, you know, when you call Vodacom, you get to customer service like, yeah, because it's customer service, how can I help you? Welcome to Vodacom. He doesn't want that. He wants everything to just smooth sailing. There's no way you can complain as a South African. I saw there was another deal that was cancelled here in Africa. I forgot the country.
Yeah, that's Starlink.
Yeah, that's Starlink, but I forgot the country. Like, I'm sure they agreed on something. Now he didn't fulfill what he promised, so hence they cancelling the deal and everything. So yeah, you were saying I was just sharing my 2 cents on that.
Elon Musk ne ha hopola happy Elon Musk over ile Mzansi kana kwa apartheid ne.
Yep, he wasn't
and,
here to experience the new South Africa.
Yeah, ke motho le reng ha ka tle man Mzansi like
he doesn't like it.
Yeah, and then I guess spend like bo masle mo le mo tse two aka bona go country ngwe tsa hala ngwa. And again, ke feeling ga dimane jo
he knows exactly what's happening. I think that's just ignorant.
Yeah, because of o khonno bana le meeting le Ramaphosa. And then after all ha khodi tse di
and I hate how available Ramaphosa has been making himself to this guy. He begged, he talked to his dad. Oh, please let me talk to your son. It's like, yo, bro, like this guy doesn't like y'all. He doesn't like y'all. Like AfriForum is committing treason right there in front of you. Do something. Stop trying to be cool with these people. I get it. We would like or get along with these people, but they clearly hate us, gents.
Yeah. So Dimane utlile ne adula le Ramaphosa, and then nako ya after the khodinyana wa bana le speech se Trump a sentang Dimane am support akere. And then Dimane na ha support Trump, like how not to at least to support Trump e lo re ska ha ke tshore maybe wa tla country new wa bona go etsahalang wa bona ne re tla ukisisa. And then again why o tla o re rekise mare like o sa phele country nyena o rata country wa tshwana ha re na di benefits tsa hao hi ha re thole nix ha re bone molemo ya hao wa bona. And then again like Elon Musk I'm disappointed because of Dimane.
Yeah, and there's a lot of black people that are just like, I don't care what y'all say, I still like him. We get it, bro. That was me, not so long ago. But like, dog, that guy is racist. That guy hates black South Africans in particular. Don't fall for Tabao. He just hates ANC because that's what they try to spin it as. Like, dude, like you can do things to benefit the country without involving ANC, but you still gotta follow the laws, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Mell,
and then we like time Lena Skatsiva Miami because of how bana did straight.
Nah, he does. He's the OG racist. There is an interview where he's just going off on South Africa, talking about how inferior we are. He's sort of doing the Nota thing, but of course, because he's not black, like not that it won trend, I guess, but like they both did the exact same thing. Went on a podcast, talked crap about South Africans. The one is talking bad about the black people, the other one is talking bad about the white people.
Yeah,
same what coin.
Le interview daily interview Megida le solpenduka ba mbutsitse da ba ile ba zama mfounela after a supported Trump ka statement se sana sintshitse. So like be ba mo botsa hore o fila jwang ka taba eo since like so na za moedo cha wa mutlo ha ya ga straight like
again that's probably one of my few like I don't really care too much about podcast and chill to like I don't expect them to, because even that interview with Elon's dad, I thought it was like the most soft ass thing ever. Like they were just being buddy. It's like McG how to Hana to Dubai and just praising it like, oh, that's the best thing ever. I'm like, but but yeah, I mean, you may feel like I'm jealous, but like, do your research, bro. Ain't nothing cool about Dubai and all these places. Like, it's really, especially if you're a black person. Trust me, these things don't. These people don't like us. They don't care. Like, hey, Joe, hey, I'll say become a rabolo.
Melito e kwala boy.
Well, I feel like it is. Is it safe to say that we should revoke his citizen's status, Elon Musk?
If we had
An
a proper,
incompetent.
if we had a proper government, we should have done that. Nakwela Nesenzabatla BEE closer for Starlink.
Yeah.
Because Starlink doesn't even stand to benefit black people. Yeah,
Yeah,
ain't no
it's
rural
very
person
expensive.
that's gonna actually benefit.
No raw person's got, because if I calculated properly, I think I did it. When was it? Was it last year? I think you'll need about 20,000
Yeah, madness.
to get everything.
Elon should be a patriotic guy and give us those things for free, specifically in South Africa, and no one would look at him weird.
Yeah.
But because he's a racist person that doesn't care, he would rather start make a tiff about it just so it doesn't involve black people in a majority black people country. Madness.
So yeah, and the disrespect that he's throwing out there into the country, I feel like he should be sued as well. As much as this
Misinformation. You should
black
be
forum,
sued for that.
what do you call it? Black forum? Or
Yeah,
what?
apparently there's Black Forum, which is suing AfriForum
Yep.
for all the BS they've been spreading.
Spreading. I think they should include Elon Musk in that as well.
But man, it is so disheartening that our own government ain't doing nothing about this. It's left
Well,
to civil. But like we
I
did
feel
say, okay, it's gonna be left to the people, guys. Like,
Yeah, I feel like organizations like Yona Black Forum, I think that's what we need to be doing in South Africa. Then let's not wait for the government to do stuff for us. Let's show them that we don't need them for anything.
yeah, I feel
If we can have that mentality and mindset going forward, it will force them to be like, why do you want us to vote for you? Because we do everything for ourselves. Why do you want us to vote for you? We're not going to vote for you if you're not going to meet this demand. Now you can, set your demand as people. Like, okay, you want us to vote for you. Before we vote for you, do this first. So the whole AfriForum, Elon Musk and Trump spreading misinformation to the rest of the world about South Africa. I mean, like, I invite you, if you're not South African, I invite you to come to South Africa and see those things for yourself. Like, if we are out here killing white people, come.
just go to any engine stop, any at in the middle of the day. Okay, these people don't work.
Yeah.
Like you just go there, you'll find them having their coffee, having the time of their life, like in the short bene in the middle of the winter. You know what I'm saying? Like
go to
they're living their
KZN,
best
you'll see them speaking Zulu dancing, Zulu dances. Go to Limpopo, you'll see them speaking Pedi, even Skilo Bedu. Like, white people are okay here in South Africa. That wants to be okay here in South Africa.
Yeah.
Let's not also think that all white people are bad. No,
Yeah,
that's
the thing is, government
They not.
a wiki
Not all of
it's
them.
maburu atelang
Yes.
aketelle.
yes.
Like if you allow, like there'll always be. If you have two kids, right? One is gonna probably be more naughtier than the other one. Now, if you allow this one adulale naughty, he's probably gonna start influencing the other one. Or at least because the other one doesn't see you as the parent doing something to reprimand this child, it's just gonna shut up and be like, I guess it's okay. So
It's okay.
that's it, between them
Them.
and daddy.
Or
Todd.
this means I can do it as well.
Yeah,
you
so
know.
Yeah, it's our government, man.
So-
like, the racists don't.
Much.
I'm pretty sure if you count the racists that are serious and super racist and stuff, like they probably make up maybe, I don't know, 2%. Like, because these people are already like what 10% overall. Man, I can't believe it.
And also, some white people that love this country are distancing themselves from organizations like AfriForum.
I
and
hate
all.
that it took this for that to happen. I hate that.
The only thing that I would say I blame them for is not speaking out before. Like when this thing started, they should have been like, no, that's not true. Please correct that, sir, because I'm a white South African. I live in South Africa, and this is what I experience in South Africa.
Yeah.
You know, I can't speak for them; they can speak for themselves. You know, but we do have, like, I don't know about UKB, but I'm sure you do have. I also have white friends. You know, I wouldn't say they are racist or what, judging them by their character and, you know, things that, I don't know, in their own little small corners. But around me, I mean, you better come correct or don't come at all, you know?
I think to close it off, the thing is, white people, yes, they're not all racist, but they'll always choose them.
Yeah, they'll.
Whereas black people, that's the thing we need to get to work on.
Yeah, we don't.
When
choose
it's wartime, guys want to choose other sides. So, guys, we almost out of time. 2 minutes, Nyana. KB,
Ole.
any music, bro?
Ole. Okay, niteke mameti zingane.
Oh yeah, Zing on T.
Long
Yeah,
life.
Zinger dropped.
Yeah.
Zing on T.
Yeah, it's a smash.
Can
hit.
I even I forgot the name of the project.
Life what?
Track and nagi thatela track you one.
Oh, you only listen to the track.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
man.
yeah,
It's
he
a whole
dropped it,
project. That
He
whole
dropped the
project.
project. The whole
Yeah.
project.
It's
is
like
we were
it's an
listening to it
EP, ne? Because
yesterday,
it's like a
yeah.
few tracks. Ne?
Yeah, I think it's about 6.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the project.
Yeah, I forgot 2, but it's a banger. Go listen.
Yeah, go check that out.
Go check that out.
I liked how he was addressing Luna Florentino on the track that he released, Libo Machine.
Machine.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Machine.
Because a lot of
You
people
talk
are
on
like,
man.
yeah, he's not gonna do anything. Alright, Papa, second kilo jolly trekking ya.
Oh, okay, the big hash. Yeah.
Did he release some?
Untite king. Ki album me king.
I don't know.
Nah.
Kapojakhal.
I think I was plugging him. When was it? When you were here?
Yeah.
I was plugging him. Intite last year. Intite Deluxe, I think, towards the end, ne?
Yeah.
I don't know. What you guys talking about?
Illustrating that the blue what?
Oh,
Heartbreak-
Heartbreak Hotel.
Heartbreak Hotel. Yeah.
Bro, that's some
Right.
old stuff. Bro.
Yeah.
Hey, keep
Yeah,
up,
he's
nigga.
getting there. It's getting there.
No, just the 50 music.
It's a good one. It's a
Yeah.
good one. Definitely, people should still check that out.
Yeah,
It's
they
an
should.
amazing project.
It's an amazing project. I like it.
Heartbroken. Okay.
So I was like, yeah,
Got a
yeah.
last one?
Yeah, I went yana le track yana like shebe shit le nakwa music king suge mapozeni. Yeah, I like the
I
track.
don't know these things.
Yeah, una le bo kill me crazy le man. Ke what's this? King Monada. Yeah.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out.
Sure.
Okay, lebitso la track.
Suge mapozeni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should check that out.
Yeah.
Melito, have you been bumping anything?
Yeah, I've been bumping some new music, but I'll probably have to look on my phone. But I
Yeah,
can't use my
Kashif.
phone; it's busy right now. So, on top of my head, yeah, this whole Tatestana and Sanere beef.
Oh yeah.
I've been jamming some of the tracks, so I'm waiting for
Are all the
Sanere to-
all the 3 songs that Stana released
Yeah.
basically dedicated to that beef?
Yeah.
It sounds like
Cause like in all of them, like he's going heavy. Eh?
he's going heavy. So it sounds like he's khalamelang lenyatso, in a way, but I don't know. We're still waiting for
Because of
Malone,
how come Mamela on all track tse ding tsa Tatestana way back tsa naga tsa dishapa. So di money na le Monique Chevel's teng. So nna ka ba netse ke tseba tse ding tsa dipina. Netse ke tseba tse ding tsa di track. So nka ka sanne re da wa mutlwa ha bina bo pineng tse ding like tsele re Lesotho mo kgeleke di kae wa thola le wa bona.
Yeah, there are a couple of tracks where
Yeah. So this nigga nka go wa bona tsa mthuletse so motho ka gona tsa so that is why Tatestana khutlileng ka di track tse tsa khutlileng ka tsona. That is why
Now I want to understand what is the whole main purpose of the beef.
I do feel like it's probably that, right? Like there was a time, because I remember there was a track that something like where Stan is talking about he's got Lesotho on his back or something like that. And then later on when Sanera comes through, he's like, "Ibo man never bites your at the back and all that." So
yeah.
in my opinion, obviously Stana had to do something. He's choosing to do it now. And like we can't say it came out of nowhere. We have some kind of clue. The exact origin, because Yamandota
Iqadile.
Yabanna re tsebo re qadile
Re qadile kae.
kae. Re tlo fella kae re
Ka
tsebe.
tsebe.
Ke a banna
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's it's a tough one.
So Ntatestana ba play. So o na le track e nngwe ra ya ona Ntatestana. O kwa ona le batho tsa bua go botie o weng. Tie wa ke utsiane ke ekthaganyana ni bula na ka promote pina tsa Ntatestana.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're very familiar with
Yeah. So this nigga o kwa ka go sendetse Ntatestana track ya Sannege matsa ge Sannega tsa ge ing le khoshu whatever. Oh, hey.
Literally, the song ends with him saying, Skim Sao has a loyal, which reminded me of the Kendrick and Drake thing about, like, what if I told you OVO is really working for me? It gave me those vibes. So, if Ulam Soto and you didn't know this stuff is going on, go online, go listen to the songs.
So, yeah. And then,
do we feel positive about this beef? Is it a good thing?
Nah, I don't think it's positive. But hey, music is music.
Because I honestly would have
if
liked
they can't
to hear
sort
a
out
track
their
between
issues at
them,
the back,
like,
then let it come to the front. Then drop tracks. We don't want to hear you typing here a paragraph telling us what happened.
That's what Stan is saying.
Go inside the booth and then let us know. Let us know inside the booth. Okay, yeah. The other one I was jamming is what's her name? Is it K Kid or something? She dropped, I think.
Oh yeah. She dropped the whole project too.
She dropped the whole project.
Everyone was buzzing about the track with A Reese. I listened to it. Lit.
Yeah, it's lit. The whole project actually, I feel like it's,
I've always said K Kid is underrated. It's one of those things where it's like it's those talents, much like Big Hash, much like Pretty Ugly, like you gotta hustle. I mean, Pretty Ugly has been doing that type of quality, good, amazing hip hop for the longest, and only now these years have. So I feel for people like K Kid, because I'm like, man, are they ever gonna see this now, or she's gonna have to? Sorry for saying she, because I don't know his hair pronouns. I don't know their pronouns. But like, you just don't know, like, are we gonna have to wait for another decade, and will this person be strong enough to wait and persevere long enough? Because that breaks my heart. I look at guys that I'm really a huge fan of, that I feel like deserve for South Africa. Baba gave it that thing. Someone like Simulation Raps, Look It Ups, guys like these, dog. I'm like, people. Do they know these people exist?
Are they
Yeah, but case closed. So much talent in this country. Like,
and the colors. There's so much music in South Africa right now.
And then Casper drops a song and everyone is like, hip hop is back. I'm like, where have y'all been?
What? The hip hop has been here. You guys are not listening to hip hop.
I don't understand.
Thingy. To close it off, what's his name? Young Chief dropped.
Younger Chief
dropped. Amazing album. Amazing.
I think the whole country, that
the
whole project is
mad
trending.
about that. And then those Sibukian guys that you keep jamming. What's the name?
Their names, yo. I honestly forget their names.
They rap in Sesotho too, but
yeah. I just want to give them props.
No, I don't know the names because
definitely not that. Because
V's
that
been
like
playing that
thing.
mostly on YouTube. So I tried to get in their thingy on Apple Music. I couldn't get one on Apple. I don't know if they release their music via other platforms, but I use Apple, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
If you don't upload
I think it's
there,
Dukai Gone Green.
Yeah?
The guy's name is Dukai Gone Green. Or Geki Duki Gone Green. So it's
go check it out.
DUKII Gone Green.
Yeah,
the track is called Dintang.
You know,
I love that. It's from the Val.
Val
niggas, you know what I'm saying?
They're holding up the flag there in Val.
I always love that because it's like listening to them, you feel like you're listening to someone that you are used to talking to.
It's
like the Lesotho guys don't give us that.
Yeah, and then project ke tleng le mna ke utie asaneng ke Ntatestan, like she's busy. Tapel.
Is he the one that they dropped the whole thing, right? On the YouTube page, like the whole album was dropped there. I saw something like that on Being a Play.
Yeah. Tapel.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's a project.
I need to check that.
I think I listened to track 1. He sings kind of, right?
Amazing vocals. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I really love hearing Basotho.
But
Baka
otherwise,
Baka
Joe, go support Black Hood Gang, STP, Stabes, and the whole gang. Soul, the whole gang, you know, I know the whole gang. Like
Black
I
Hood
vibe with
gang.
them every time I'm out. I always see them. We always have a nice vibe.
She's busy, ne? Track, it was album.
Yeah. By Drupal it's an whole hour. Yeah.
So yeah, they have a song Gugu. You know, Gugu is she's our, you know, our jewel. You know. Our voice is amazing. He worked with a lot of stuff, even your podcast and Chill Make G a lot. Afrotonics a lot. They're doing a lot of amazing stuff. Yeah, support them.
Mel, you'll be
local thingy.
You'll be able to help me with this. What are those 2 colored O's, bro?
Damn.
Promo Lemang.
Oh, promo and 21 promo and what?
Promo le Pengi. Is it
Pengi? Is it Pengi? Yeah, I think it's
Sound
Pengi.
like a
21 promo and Pengi.
There's
Those
this
are our
track
colored
called-
folks. Hey,
there's this track called Sabela.
Sabela. There's a track called Sabela. Hey, they go in hard.
Basically, to describe it, if you thought what's the track with the other colored guy with Bo Pretty Ugly and them, where they going back and forth.
What's the name of that track, KB? The one that has a music video.
Boiz.
Sure.
If you think that song is the Honor, right? That's
Yeah.
the name of the song. If you thought Honor was dope, bruh, go check out Sabela by 21 Promo and Pringy. Man, I don't know how to say this thing.
I
There's
don't know
no
how
ways that guy calls himself Pringy.
Yeah, I think it's the pronunciation.
Prengy? Maybe it's
Prengy, maybe.
Prengy?
Maybe
I
the
don't know.
pronunciation might be slightly
But
different.
the colored guy's been
Colored
dropping
boys.
amazing hip hop.
Amazing
There's
hip-
also those 2 ones that
The girl and the guy.
the girl and
guy,
they
sure.
They had
dance.
a thingy. They had a interview. Was it an interview
on Expresso.
Expresso, yeah.
Man, Khaled Oz is working out here in
They are
terms of
working.
hip hop.
They are
Yeah.
really, really working. So if you are talented there, out there, somewhere there in South Africa, go and, you know, book that studio, even if it costs you maybe 500 nyana to get your shit done, your EP, small EP nyana. Go do it. It's your talent. No one is gonna push it until you push it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you can, you know, let us know how we can push it for you,
Yeah.
but it's gonna cost you a little bit though.
Shout out to CJ Trail.
Yeah.
It's a longer one. This is already over.
Yo,
an hour.
honey,
Shout out
yo.
to Honey, man. Yeah,
Shout out
big
to
up,
my
man.
nigga. They're in Foslo there,
Yeah.
holding it down there in Foslo. Big
Yeah.
ups, bro. I can see you supporting the boys
Yeah, yeah.
and everything. We appreciate,
Hello,
boy.
William, cha.
You
Guys,
know,
I think that's it for
that's
2
up.
Liter Boys episode 7. Damn, we moving up, eh? Episode
2 Liter
7.
Boys, Kara gave me. I will
Kasi
always
really-
say that until you guys understand what we're doing here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mhm.
Papa, you didn't talk to man. Come load down with us.
Bruh, he came here to
I'm
relax.
high,
This
nigga.
guy. Yeah. Talk to this guy. Come on, guys. Talk to this guy.
Don't try this at home. Guys,
So I want him to promise when is he gonna be here.
here again, yeah, because the
Today's
show
Monday, so Monday the 3rd. So when are you gonna be here? Lie to the people so that when they don't see you, they know that you lied.
No. I batla ho bua maka. Hey guys, mara ke tlo ba teng he. Beke ya no fela, mara tla be ke le teng.
Okay, we're gonna hold them to that, man.
Aha. Yeah.
Bear with me, we're gonna hold them to that.
Alright, guys, there was another one. We talked about Volodymyr and Trump. We spun the block on the electricity guy.
Yep.
Shout out to him for
Shout out to
bringing
him
the
for
electricity.
keeping the lights on.
But you better keep them on,
You
especially
better keep them
during
on
the
because
winter.
The
You
minute
better
it
do
goes off, I'm gonna be here telling you guys like, yeah, I told you. Like, you can't lie during the people. I'm just joking, guys.
And the last one we were talking about was what?
The Elon Musk and
and Abo Forum.
lastly, guys,
Lema
in
Buddha
short,
showing us their ass.
did you guys listen to that young guy from ANC Youth League? Where he was telling AfriForum and saying that white people that want to work with them, they should come. The Thule House is open for them to come and see how they're gonna supply the people with the land, businesses and all that. But it's another topic. You can go to social media and find that and watch that for you, and then judge and say, okay, I did watch it, and comment down below and tell us what you think.
Facebook.
I didn't know about it. I didn't see it, but I don't trust anyone in ANC. They are already working with the whites. I don't know what's that's about. But for me, it's whatever with ANC. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. If we're improving, that thing. Guys, we're just trying to grow this platform to be something bigger than even us ourselves. It's your boy VICE, the Ghost Nigga. It's Popa. It's Melito.
2litreBoiZ Gara Gamey.
And we out of here, gents. Away.
Mame, bafana bana se ba le teng ke ditaba tse tsa makeneng bona hape a ga pala meketsi. Okay, let me address the facts. Ba tshwana le abatho le tla etsa serele phakati.